Hi guys, today we are going to find out what if electricity had never been harnessed by humanity. You open your eyes to morning light filtering through heavy curtains, but there's no gentle hum of electrical appliances greeting the dawn. Instead, you hear the distant whistle of steam pipes and the rhythmic ticking of mechanical clocks throughout your home. The air carries the perpetual scent of coal smoke and oil lamps, a world where fire and steam power every aspect of civilization. You probably won't survive this alternate reality if you're used to flipping light switches and charging your phone overnight. In this timeline, humanity never unlocked the secrets of electrical current, never discovered how to tame lightning and copper wires. Every innovation, every technological leap forward happened through mechanical ingenuity, steam pressure, and the raw power of combustion. Your morning routine begins with winding the clockwork coffee grinder and lighting the gas burner beneath your kettle. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Feel free to post your location and local time in the comments below, and let me know what mechanical marvel you'd miss most. Now, sit back and let's dive into today's alternate journey together. You step outside into a world that hums with the constant rhythm of steam engines and the clicking of countless mechanical devices. You walk through streets where towering gas lamps stretch toward the sky like iron sentinels, their flames dancing in protective glass chambers. The city never truly sleeps, but it dims considerably after sunset, when only the wealthy districts maintain their brilliant illumination. Every street corner features ornate lampposts with multiple burner heads, casting overlapping pools of warm, flickering light across cobblestone paths. You notice how people naturally gather around these bright beacons, creating spontaneous social hubs where conversations flow as freely as the gas. Buildings rise into the darkness above, their upper floors disappearing into shadows that electric cities never experience. Window after window glows with the steady flame of oil lamps and candles, creating a constellation of warm light against black facades. The air shimmers with heat rising from countless open flames, and you feel the temperature difference between light and shadow zones. Night workers carry elaborate lanterns on long poles, illuminating their path while casting dramatic dancing shadows on surrounding walls. You observe how this world's architecture adapted to flame-based lighting, with wider streets to accommodate lamp maintenance and better ventilation systems. Fire brigades patrol constantly, their steam-powered engines ready to combat the ever-present threat of conflagration in this flame-dependent society. The wealthy neighborhoods showcase magnificent gas chandeliers visible through large windows, turning homes into glowing jewels in the urban darkness. You realize that in this world, darkness holds real power over human activity, forcing entire civilizations to bend to the rhythm of flame. You enter massive industrial complexes where steam technology has evolved far beyond anything your timeline ever imagined. Colossal boilers the size of cathedral domes generate pressure that powers intricate networks of pistons, gears, and rotating shafts. Steam-driven looms weave fabrics with precision that rivals modern machinery, their rhythmic clacking creating an industrial symphony. You marvel at mechanical calculators built from thousands of brass gears and springs, performing complex mathematics through pure physical computation. Pneumatic tubes snake through factory ceilings like metallic intestines, carrying messages and small components at remarkable speeds. Workers operate steam-powered hammers that shape metal with thunderous precision, their timing coordinated by elaborate mechanical clocks. You witness printing presses driven by steam engines producing newspapers at rates that would impress even digital-age publishers. Massive steam turbines generate rotational power distributed throughout factories via leather belts and metal drive shafts spanning entire buildings. Quality control happens through ingenious mechanical testing devices that measure, weigh, and sort products without any electrical sensors. You observe how master engineers have created steam-powered elevators using counterweight systems and pressure-driven hydraulic lifts. Ventilation systems powered by steam create air currents that clear smoke and heat from these massive industrial spaces. The precision achieved through purely mechanical means astounds you as you watch steam-driven machines craft components with tolerances measured in fractions of millimeters. You discover libraries where mechanical computers fill entire rooms, their brass gears clicking through complex calculations like metallic symphonies. These analytical engines process information using thousands of precisely machined components, each gear representing a different mathematical operation. Punch cards feed programming instructions into these mechanical minds, directing their computational dance through predetermined logical sequences. You watch operators adjust massive lever systems that control the flow of information through mechanical pathways resembling neural networks. Communication networks span continents through elaborate pneumatic tube systems that shoot message capsules at remarkable speeds between cities. Telegraph operators work with purely mechanical devices, translating messages into patterns of mechanical clicks and mechanical bell sequences. You observe how clockwork timing mechanisms coordinate information flow across vast distances, ensuring messages arrive in proper sequence. Mechanical memory banks store data using intricate arrangements of gears, springs, and positioning systems that remember settings for months. These information machines can perform complex statistical analysis, weather prediction, and even primitive pattern recognition through purely physical processes. You witness mechanical switching systems that route communications automatically, directing messages to proper destinations without human intervention. Printing telegraphs produce written messages using steam-powered mechanisms that stamp letters onto paper with mechanical precision. The entire information age operates through the rhythmic dance of mechanical components, creating a technological civilization without a single electron. You board magnificent steam locomotives that dwarf anything your timeline ever produced, their boilers gleaming like copper cathedrals. These mechanical behemoths pull passenger cars fitted with intricate clockwork climate control systems and pneumatic comfort adjustments. Wind-powered vehicles glide silently through city streets, their sail-like collectors capturing even the slightest breeze for propulsion. You witness elaborate mechanical public transit systems where steam-driven cable cars climb impossible grades using counterweight assistance. Underground pneumatic tube networks transport people in cushioned capsules through citywide tunnel systems at breathtaking speeds. Horse-drawn vehicles have evolved into sophisticated mechanical conveyances with spring-loaded suspension systems and gear-assisted steering. You observe massive steam-powered ships crossing oceans, their paddle wheels and screw propellers driven by engines the size of buildings. Personal transportation includes ingenious clockwork bicycles that store pedaling energy in springs, providing assisted motion for hours. Freight moves across continents via steam-powered cargo trains, pulling hundreds of cars through mountain passes and vast plains. You experience mechanical flying machines powered by compressed air systems, their wings beating like mechanical birds in controlled flight. Public transportation hubs feature intricate scheduling systems using mechanical calculators that coordinate thousands of daily departures and arrivals. The entire transportation network operates through perfectly synchronized mechanical timing, creating a ballet of movement without electrical coordination. You enter factories where steam power has reached levels of sophistication that would make modern engineers weep with envy. Massive production lines operate with clockwork precision, each mechanical component timed to perfection through elaborate gear systems. Steam hammers forge metal with such accuracy that tolerances rival those achieved by computer-controlled machinery in your timeline. You witness textile mills where steam-driven looms create fabrics of incredible complexity, their patterns programmed through mechanical punch card systems. Precision tooling machines carve intricate components using steam-powered cutting tools guided by mechanical template systems. Quality control happens through ingenious mechanical gauges that measure dimensions, test strength, and sort products automatically. You observe assembly lines where workers coordinate their movements to the rhythm of steam-powered timing mechanisms. Conveyor systems powered by elaborate belt and pulley networks move materials through factories with remarkable efficiency. Steam-powered ventilation systems maintain perfect working conditions while removing heat, smoke, and industrial byproducts from the air. You marvel at mechanical packaging systems that wrap, seal, and label products using purely steam-driven automation. Industrial printing presses create instruction manuals, technical drawings, and product documentation with speed and precision. The entire manufacturing ecosystem operates like a vast mechanical orchestra, each factory contributing its rhythmic industrial symphony to civilization's progress. You enter hospitals where every piece of equipment runs on compressed air, springs, and intricate clockwork mechanisms. Steam-powered surgical instruments provide precision that rivals modern electric tools, their movements controlled by skilled mechanical engineers. Pneumatic patient lifts move injured individuals with gentle care through networks of air pressure tubes and cushioned platforms. You observe diagnostic machines using mechanical computation to analyze symptoms, calculating treatment protocols through pure gear-based logic. Anesthesia delivery systems operate through precisely calibrated spring mechanisms that ensure safe and consistent gas flow. Medical imaging happens through ingenious mechanical X-ray machines powered by hand-cranked generators and steam-driven rotation systems. You witness surgical theaters where clockwork timing devices coordinate complex operations with mechanical precision. Artificial limbs incorporate sophisticated spring and gear systems that respond to muscle movements with remarkable dexterity. Steam-powered sterilization chambers eliminate infection through high-pressure heat treatment controlled by mechanical temperature gauges. You marvel at mechanical heart monitors that track vital signs using purely physical sensors and mechanical recording devices. Physical therapy equipment utilizes spring resistance and pneumatic assistance to help patients recover strength and mobility. Despite lacking electrical power, this medical world achieves remarkable healing outcomes through ingenious mechanical innovation and human dedication. You witness battlefields where steam-powered tanks lumber across terrain with mechanical treads grinding through mud and obstacles. Artillery pieces operate through compressed air systems that launch projectiles with devastating accuracy, guided by mechanical calculation devices. Soldiers carry weapons powered by springs and pneumatic pressure, their ammunition fed through intricate clockwork loading mechanisms. You observe military engineering corps deploying steam-powered bridging equipment that spans rivers in minutes through mechanical precision. Fortifications bristle with mechanical defense systems, including spring-loaded barriers and pneumatically operated gun turrets. Naval warfare features ironclad ships propelled by massive paddle wheels, their armor plating moved by steam-driven positioning systems. You witness aerial reconnaissance conducted by mechanical flying machines, with clockwork cameras capturing intelligence through timed photographic sequences. Communication across battlefields happens through pneumatic message tubes and mechanical semaphore systems visible for miles. Medical Corps operates mobile steam hospitals with surgical equipment that can be rapidly deployed to treat wounded soldiers. You observe military logistics powered by steam trains carrying supplies, troops, and equipment across vast distances with mechanical efficiency. Siege warfare employs massive steam-powered catapults and battering rams that operate with relentless mechanical force. Despite the absence of electrical warfare, these mechanical conflicts demonstrate that human ingenuity finds ways to wage war with devastating effectiveness. You discover communication networks that span continents through elaborate pneumatic tube systems, shooting capsules at incredible speeds. Message stations dot the landscape like mechanical lighthouses, their pneumatic compressors maintaining pressure across thousands of miles. Underground tube networks create a circulatory system for civilization, carrying letters, documents, and small packages between distant cities. You witness mechanical telegraph systems that transmit information through intricate patterns of rotating wheels and switching mechanisms. Semaphore towers stretch across horizons, their mechanical arms spelling out messages visible for miles through precisely choreographed movements. Clock tower networks synchronize time across regions using mechanical signals that coordinate the rhythm of entire civilizations. You observe printing stations that receive pneumatic messages and instantly produce newspapers, broadcasting information across vast territories. Mechanical switching centers route communications automatically, directing messages through the most efficient pathways using pure clockwork logic. Voice amplification happens through ingenious acoustic systems that use steam-powered resonance chambers to carry speech across great distances. You marvel at news distribution networks where steam-powered printing presses produce and distribute information faster than any electrical system. Emergency communication operates through steam whistles and mechanical alarm systems that can alert entire regions within minutes. This mechanical information age proves that human connectivity transcends the need for electrical current, thriving through pure mechanical ingenuity. You traverse farmlands where steam tractors the size of buildings cultivate vast fields with mechanical precision. These agricultural behemoths operate through elaborate gear systems that adjust planting depth, seed spacing, and soil compression automatically. Wind-powered irrigation networks capture atmospheric moisture and distribute water through intricate mechanical valve systems across entire regions. You observe mechanical harvesters that process crops with clockwork timing, separating grain from chaff through purely physical mechanisms. Steam-powered threshing machines work around the clock during harvest seasons, their rhythmic operations coordinating entire agricultural cycles. Pneumatic seed distribution systems plant crops with mathematical precision, ensuring optimal spacing and growth patterns across massive acreages. You witness mechanical dairy operations where steam-powered milking systems tend to herds with gentle, consistent care. Automated livestock feeding mechanisms distribute fodder through clockwork scheduling systems that respond to seasonal nutritional needs. Crop rotation planning happens through mechanical calculation devices that analyze soil conditions and optimize planting strategies. You marvel at steam-powered food processing facilities that preserve and package agricultural products with industrial efficiency. Weather prediction for farming relies on mechanical barometers and wind measurement devices that track atmospheric patterns. This agricultural revolution feeds growing populations through pure mechanical innovation, proving that productivity doesn't require electrical power. You enter grand theaters where mechanical orchestras play symphonies through intricate clockwork instruments that rival any human ensemble. Steam-powered organs fill concert halls with thunderous music, their pipes controlled by pneumatic systems that respond to mechanical programming. Amusement parks feature elaborate clockwork rides that spin, lift, and rotate through pure mechanical energy stored in massive spring systems. You witness theatrical productions where steam-powered stage machinery creates spectacular effects, moving entire set pieces with mechanical precision. Music boxes the size of buildings play complex compositions through rotating cylinders and mechanical bells that chime in perfect harmony. Mechanical puppet theaters perform entire operas with steam-driven marionettes that dance, sing, and emote through ingenious mechanical expressions. You observe dance halls where steam-powered orchestrions provide live music through mechanical instruments that never tire or miss a note. Circus performances showcase mechanical acrobats that execute impossible feats through carefully calibrated spring and counterweight systems. Street entertainers operate hand-cranked mechanical marvels that tell stories through moving dioramas and clockwork characters. You marvel at mechanical zoos featuring lifelike automatons of exotic animals that move, roar, and interact through sophisticated clockwork mechanisms. Gaming parlors offer mechanical slot machines and calculating devices that provide entertainment through pure mathematical probability and mechanical chance. This entertainment industry proves that human joy and wonder flourish through mechanical ingenuity, creating spectacle without a single spark of electricity. You enter laboratories where researchers unlock nature's secrets using purely mechanical instruments that rival any modern scientific equipment. Steam-powered microscopes reveal cellular structures through ingenious lens systems and mechanical focusing mechanisms that achieve incredible magnification. Mechanical centrifuges separate substances using spring-driven rotation systems that spin samples at precisely controlled speeds. You witness chemical analysis performed through clockwork titration devices that measure reactions with mathematical precision. Pneumatic vacuum chambers create controlled environments for experiments using air pressure manipulation and mechanical pump systems. Precision weighing scales operate through elaborate counterbalance mechanisms that detect mass differences smaller than grains of sand. You observe mechanical spectrometers that analyze light through rotating prisms and clockwork measurement systems revealing atomic compositions. Steam-powered heating systems maintain exact temperatures for chemical reactions through mechanical thermostatic control mechanisms. Mechanical calculators perform complex scientific computations using thousands of interconnected gears that process mathematical equations. You marvel at clockwork timing devices that coordinate experiments with split-second precision across multiple laboratory stations. Documentation happens through mechanical printing systems that record experimental data automatically as research progresses. This scientific revolution proves that human curiosity and discovery advance through mechanical innovation, pushing knowledge forward without electrical assistance. You return home to a domestic world where clockwork appliances handle daily routines with mechanical precision and reliability. Steam-powered washing machines clean clothes through intricate agitation systems controlled by pressure regulators and timing mechanisms. Mechanical refrigeration systems preserve food, using compressed air cooling cycles that maintain consistent temperatures without electrical power. You witness kitchens equipped with clockwork ovens that regulate heat through spring-loaded dampers and mechanical temperature controls. Water heating happens through steam boiler systems that provide hot water on demand through pressure-activated valve networks. Pneumatic cleaning devices remove dust and debris using compressed air systems that rival any modern vacuum cleaner. You observe mechanical sewing machines powered by foot pedals and spring assistants that create intricate textiles with remarkable precision. Lighting throughout homes comes from gas systems with clockwork timing devices that automatically illuminate rooms at predetermined schedules. Heating systems operate through steam radiators controlled by mechanical thermostats that maintain comfortable temperatures room by room. You marvel at clockwork alarm clocks that wake households with musical chimes and mechanical bell systems programmed for individual preferences. Food preparation involves steam-powered mixers, mechanical grinders, and pneumatic preservation systems that streamline cooking processes. This domestic revolution transforms daily life through mechanical convenience, proving that comfortable modern living doesn't require electrical innovation. You witness global commerce thriving through steam-powered cargo ships that cross oceans with clockwork precision and mechanical reliability. Steam trains carry goods across continents on schedules coordinated by mechanical timing systems that synchronize international trade. Pneumatic cargo tubes transport smaller goods between cities instantly, creating rapid supply chains without electrical coordination. You observe massive steam-powered cranes loading and unloading ships with mechanical efficiency that rivals any modern port facility. Mechanical accounting systems track international transactions using elaborate calculation devices that process complex financial mathematics. Currency exchange happens through clockwork calculating machines that determine rates based on mechanical economic indicators. You witness warehouse operations powered by steam conveyor systems that sort, store, and distribute goods with automated precision. Communication networks coordinate global trade through pneumatic message systems that connect merchants across vast distances. Steam-powered printing presses produce shipping manifests, invoices, and trade documents at remarkable speeds. You marvel at mechanical inventory systems that track global supply chains using purely physical counting and recording mechanisms. International banking operates through steam-powered calculating centers that process transactions and maintain accounts mechanically. This global trade network proves that economic prosperity and international commerce flourish through mechanical innovation, connecting the world without electrical infrastructure. You observe how this mechanical civilization created distinct social hierarchies based on steam engineering expertise and clockwork craftsmanship. Master steam engineers occupy society's highest positions, their knowledge of pressure systems and mechanical design commanding enormous respect and influence. Clockwork artisans form an elite guild system, their intricate craftsmanship essential for maintaining civilization's complex mechanical infrastructure. You witness how mechanical literacy becomes the new measure of education, with steam pressure calculations replacing electrical circuit theory. Labor unions organize around mechanical specializations, with boilermakers, gear cutters, and pneumatic technicians wielding significant political power. Social mobility depends entirely on mechanical aptitude, creating opportunities for brilliant inventors regardless of their birth circumstances. You observe wealthy districts powered by private steam systems, while working neighborhoods rely on community boiler houses and shared mechanical resources. Educational institutions focus intensively on mechanical engineering, mathematics, and precision craftsmanship rather than electrical sciences. Professional status correlates directly with mechanical complexity mastery, from simple spring mechanisms to elaborate clockwork computer programming. You witness how this society values physical craftsmanship and mechanical innovation above abstract theoretical knowledge. Social gatherings center around mechanical demonstrations, engineering competitions, and collaborative problem-solving rather than electronic entertainment. This transformed social structure proves that technological foundations shape human relationships, creating entirely different pathways to achievement and status. You confront a world choking under the environmental consequences of mechanical civilization's relentless hunger for coal and steam power. Cities disappear beneath perpetual clouds of black smoke, their skylines obscured by industrial emissions from countless steam engines and boilers. Rivers run dark with coal ash and industrial waste, their waters poisoned by the mechanical civilization's insatiable energy demands. You witness entire forests vanishing to feed the voracious steam engines, leaving barren landscapes scarred by mechanical progress. Air quality deteriorates to dangerous levels as millions of steam systems pump continuous emissions into an increasingly toxic atmosphere. Mining operations strip the earth bare, leaving massive excavations where mountains once stood, all to feed mechanical civilization's coal addiction. You observe how mechanical cities create heat islands of steam and smoke, raising local temperatures and altering weather patterns. Industrial districts become uninhabitable wastelands where only the hardiest workers can survive amid the constant pollution and mechanical noise. Agricultural regions suffer as acidic rain from steam emissions destroys crops and contaminates soil across vast territories. You witness mass migrations as populations flee the most polluted mechanical centers, seeking cleaner air in increasingly rare pristine areas. Public health crises emerge as respiratory diseases ravage populations exposed to decades of mechanical civilization's toxic byproducts. This environmental catastrophe demonstrates that mechanical progress without electrical alternatives creates its own devastating ecological consequences, choking the very world it sought to power. You reach the boundaries of what purely mechanical technology can achieve, witnessing a civilization approaching its innovative ceiling. Mechanical computers strain under computational limits, their gear-based calculations reaching maximum complexity beyond which physical mechanisms simply cannot advance. Communication networks struggle with distance limitations, as pneumatic pressure and mechanical signals lose effectiveness across continental spans. You observe manufacturing hitting precision barriers, where steam-powered tools cannot achieve the microscopic tolerances needed for further technological refinement. Transportation systems approach speed limits imposed by mechanical stress, as steam engines reach maximum safe pressures and clockwork timing mechanisms hit their operational boundaries. Medical technology stagnates at mechanical thresholds, unable to miniaturize equipment or achieve the precision required for advanced surgical procedures. You witness scientific research constrained by mechanical measurement limitations, as purely physical instruments cannot detect phenomena beyond mechanical sensitivity. Energy distribution faces insurmountable inefficiencies, with steam power losing too much energy through mechanical transmission over long distances. Information processing encounters fundamental bottlenecks, as mechanical calculation speeds cannot match the complexity demands of advancing civilization. You observe how mechanical complexity creates maintenance nightmares, requiring armies of technicians to keep increasingly intricate systems operational. Innovation slows dramatically as inventors exhaust the possibilities of springs, gears, and steam pressure within the constraints of physical mechanics. This technological plateau demonstrates that mechanical engineering, despite its remarkable achievements, eventually encounters absolute limits that cannot be transcended through purely physical innovation. You stand at humanity's crossroads, witnessing a civilization forced to choose between accepting mechanical limitations or desperately seeking revolutionary alternatives. Scientists work frantically to discover new energy sources, exploring chemical combinations and pressure systems that might transcend steam power's boundaries. Inventors experiment with exotic mechanical principles, combining clockwork with hydraulics and pneumatics in increasingly desperate attempts to break through technological ceilings. You observe social tensions rising as mechanical limitations threaten economic growth, creating pressure for breakthrough innovations that may never come. Educational institutions debate whether to continue mechanical specialization or redirect resources toward theoretical research into unknown energy phenomena. Political leaders face impossible choices between investing in mechanical infrastructure improvements or funding speculative research into alternative power sources. You witness environmental activists demanding abandonment of coal-burning mechanical systems, even without viable alternatives to replace them. Industrial leaders argue for pushing mechanical technology to absolute limits, while visionaries call for revolutionary approaches to energy and computation. Society fragments between mechanical traditionalists who believe incremental improvements will suffice and radicals who demand complete technological transformation. You observe how this crisis forces humanity to confront fundamental questions about progress, sustainability, and the relationship between technology and civilization. Some regions begin experimenting with biological power sources, water wheels, and solar heating, seeking any alternative to mechanical dependence. As you witness this pivotal moment, you realize that civilizations must eventually choose between stagnation and the courage to pursue radically different technological paths, even when those paths remain uncertain and unexplored. The mechanical world slowly fades around you as this alternate journey reaches its conclusion. You've witnessed a civilization that achieved remarkable heights through pure mechanical ingenuity and human determination. Steam engines powered cities, clockwork computers calculated complex problems, and pneumatic networks connected continents. Yet you've also seen the price of progress without electricity: choking pollution, technological stagnation, and environmental crisis. This world proved that human creativity finds ways to thrive regardless of available technology. But it also demonstrated that every technological path creates its own unique challenges and limitations. Perhaps the most profound lesson is that civilization's foundation shapes everything: social structures, economic systems, even human relationships. Without electrical power, humanity developed entirely different values, prioritizing mechanical craftsmanship over abstract knowledge. The question that haunts this alternate timeline isn't whether mechanical technology could have succeeded indefinitely. Instead, it's whether any civilization can transcend its technological foundations when those foundations reach their absolute limits. As you return to your electrically powered reality, you carry with you a deeper appreciation for the invisible currents that shape modern life. What technological choices is our own civilization making today that future generations might find equally limiting or liberating?